everyone, welcome to the lecture series of Mobile Computing and Wireless Communication. I am your instructor, Ms. Alpa Rupala. So, first of all, in this particular lecture series, what is the subject? The subject is Mobile Computing and Wireless Communication. So basically, we will understand what is the wireless communication and some of the fundamentals of the wireless communication. Then after we will understand the mobile computing, what is mobile computing. We will understand how the mobile computing is related with the wireless communication, and then after we will understand some of the topic of the Android technology and how we can develop the Android application. So basically, first of all, I want to introduce about that what is the wireless communication. So if we talk about the communication, then communication means we want to transmit some fundamental, like we want to transmit some data from one place to another place. That data can be of two forms. That data can be of analog data and that data can be of digital data. So ultimately, if we talk about the communication, then there are basically two types of communication mode. One is wired communication and second one is wireless communication. In wired communication, the medium of transmission is a wired form or a physical structure. But in the wireless communication, the medium is not having any cables or wires. So ultimately, if we talk about, there are many kind of instruments which is based on the wireless communication fundamental, which transmit the power or which transmit the actual data, your raw data from the one place to another place in a wireless form. Now, next topic is what is the mobile computing. Mobile computing means, first of all, we will divide the term in two parts, that mobile computing is having mobile and computing. Now, what is the computing basically? Computing means we are having technology and that technology we are using for any communication purpose or we are using for any computing purpose. Like if we talk about your mobile phone, then your mobile phone is having some hardware, it is having some software, but it is a intermediate between your software and your human. So ultimately the human computer interface, that is mobile. If your human computer interface is mobile, then you can say you are using mobile computing. Any of the technology which you can use while you are moving, that is known as the mobile computing. Likewise, if we talk about your mobile phone, then it is also a mobile computing device. If I talk about your laptop, it is also a mobile computing device. Any wireless keyboard or wireless mouse, also they are what a mobile computing device. A human computer interface which can be mobile is known as the mobile computing. So basically, here is the some of the example of mobile computing device. Tablet is there, then after mobile phone is there, then smartwatch is there. These all are what the mobile computing devices. Now the mobile computing is basically involves three parts. The first one is mobile communication. For transmission of your data, you must have the communication medium, and that medium is what your mobile communication medium. Second one is mobile hardware. You must have the mobile hardware. And third one is the mobile software. You must have the software to operate or to communicate your data from one place to another place and to connect it with your hardware. So ultimately your mobile computing device is a combination of three things: hardware, software and actual network. So now, what is the different names of your mobile computing device? Another names of mobile computing device is wearable device, then ubiquitous device, then nomadic devices. If we talk about mobile computing and wireless communication, which is the actual our subject. Mobile, what is the connection between mobile computing and wireless communication? If we say that we want a technology which must be mobile. So, if we talk about two type of communication, that is wired and wireless, if I am having wired communication, then while mobile and having the wire is very much difficult. But if we say that we are moving or we are mobile and the communication medium is wireless, then it will be very much easy. So whenever we talk about the mobile computing technologies, it is most connected with the wireless communication. Likewise, you can see an example. Here it is the laptop, printer, tablet, mobile phone. These all are mobile computing devices which transmitting the data in a wireless form. So ultimately, your mobile computing and wireless communication is correlated with each other. Then after, what is the Android technology? Why we are using or we will develop the Android technology? So basically, whenever we talk about the Android technology, then applications should be there, which is basically connected to your mobile, any Android device. Okay. Then after, also we can say that we can develop the TV application, we can develop the smartwatch application. Many of the application we can develop by Android Studio. So ultimately, if we just talk about what is the requirement of learning this subject, so our main purpose is what? We want to learn the Android or we want to develop the applications. So to develop the application, we must have knowledge of mobile computing and wireless communication fundamental, by which we can create the application in a very well manner. So, what will be the subject, the topics which we will discuss in this entire lecture series? First of all, we will learn about the signal, the type of signal, the basic definition of signal from the scratch. Then after, we will learn about the communication network, that is your LAN WAN. Then after, the OSI and TCP/IP model, the protocol structures, and then cellular wireless network, which is the technology you are already using. 4G technology and 5G technology is coming. So we will understand what is the 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G and 5G technology which is upcoming. Then after, the antennas and propagation. Obviously, we want to transmit the data in a wireless form, and that data is basically transmitted according to the signal form. Then that signal should be transmitted according to some hardware, and that hardware is nothing but what? Your antenna. Antenna is a transceiver device which transmit the signal and receive the signal. So ultimately, we are sending our data using the antenna. And there are different propagation techniques which we will learn in a detail. Then after the modulation, obviously the direct data cannot be transmitted. We must need to reconfigure the data, and that configuration technologies is the modulation technology. Then after, we will learn about the spread spectrum. What is spread spectrum? Obviously you have already know about the term that I am having the broadband connection. Many of your friends is saying that I am having broadband connection. Then what is the broadband connection? How your data is being converted from narrowband to broadband? That all fundamental we will discuss in a spread spectrum. Then we will discuss what is the different techniques of the spread spectrum, where they are being used, how they are being used. Then after, we will learn about the coding and error control, which you have already learned in your computer network subject, that is in OSI and TCP/IP model, how the error control is being done. We will discuss in detail that what is the error correction and detection technique, how we can apply that error correction and detection technique. Then after, we will learn about the multiple access in wireless communication. Obviously, we are having the multiplexing, and we can use that multiplexing technique into the multiple access mechanism. So we will understand what is the multiple access mechanism and how we can implement the multiple access mechanism. Then after, we will learn in a detail about the GSM. The GSM is very much of useful. You are already using the GSM because you are having the GSM SIM card, right? So the GSM, how the GSM architecture is being built in, how we are using the GSM technology, what is being happened when you're purchasing new SIM card, all this fundamental, how the security is being considered, we will discuss in your GSM topic. Then after we will understand the GPRS. You are using mobile internet, that is nothing but for your GPRS. So we will learn in detail same as GSM GPRS. Then after the wireless system operation standard, many of the fundamental related to Wi-Fi we will understand. Then we will understand about the mobile IP, then web technology, Wi-Fi, then Bluetooth. Obviously Bluetooth is also very much important because we are using smartphones nowadays. We are using many wireless devices which is being connected to the Bluetooth. Then how the Bluetooth is working, what is the architecture of Bluetooth, we will understand all this fundamental in detail. Now, next topic is what is the application of wireless communication. So basically, GPS unit is the one application. Then after the wireless keyboard and mouse, then handset, then radio receiver, then satellite television, then broadcast television, and then cordless telephone. So these are the application of wireless communication. So I hope you have very much clear idea that what we will discuss in this whole entire lecture series. Okay, thank you. We will meet in our first lecture introduction topic.